What is up, everybody? It's Joe from JLW Games coming at you with another cool video back in Planet Coaster in Time City, and today is the day we get started on the Roman section. This is actually during the 24-hour live stream. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you all of you had a fantastic time. We had a very successful stream, and probably the best 24-hour stream I would say I would ever have. And it was a lot of fun, and we just all had a good time. The viewership was up pretty much the whole time. Everyone was staying active in chat the entire time. We got a couple of times where it was a little low in count of viewers, but not very long, and it was actually a really successful stream, and I encourage you guys to go to Twitch and check out some of the streams and everything. But anyways, today we're starting the Roman section. I already have another episode already recorded after this, so running a little behind on recording, but that's okay. We'll get caught up very, very quickly, and just a lot more to come. Now, this is the section that I think is going to really challenge me because I have no clue. Absolutely no clue what I'm going to be doing. Now, sci-fi, yeah, I've never done sci-fi before, but I can vision that however I kind of want to because it's a futuristic section, so we don't know exactly what the future is going to be. You know, we have no clue. But this is stuff that's already been established. That's why past areas are actually very, very difficult because there's already a set style and the way it's going to be built. So I wouldn't consider us actually getting too much done in this episode, actually, because, you know, I was struggling. I really was trying to figure out what to do for this monorail station, and things are just getting a little bit difficult. So these first couple episodes might be a little bit slow paced, so just a little bit of fair warning on that, but we're going to get through it and figure it out later on. This is the part where I actually I was in voice chat and everyone was talking at once, and it was kind of distracting at the same time. So you're going to see me actually delete a lot of the stuff that I create here in an attempt to saying, hey, this didn't really work out the way I wanted to, and it was just kind of difficult. You know, I have some reference photos of some Roman architecture and everything. It's officially Roman instead of Greek. I was kind of going between the two, which one I wanted to go with. I decided to go with Roman, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. Because we're going to have a lot of cool surprises down the line, and I hope you guys enjoy down the line what it's going to be, and there's just going to be so much going on, and I think it'll be fun, you know. I hope I can finish this up. I've had some doubts in my mind that I won't get this done before March, but at the same time, I just need a little bit of confidence booster, and I think we'll get it done eventually. So I just kind of thought, like, you know, it's not a big deal if I don't get it done on the time that I want to, but as long as I get it done someday, you know, that's all that matters to me at the moment. And you know, I probably need to schedule more Time City episodes to the fact that, you know, it's going to be tough to finish this on time. We still have this section to get going, and then we still have a whole nother section still to get started on. So it's just kind of a crazy thing trying to figure out what we're going to be doing here. I still don't know all the attractions I'm going to be adding in this section. I know of one coaster, but that's about it. The other ones are going to probably be more flat rides and different things like that. I don't know if there's going to be more than one. Probably not going to be more than one coaster in this section, to be honest. But we'll see exactly how it kind of flows together, and we'll go from there. So, anyways, I tried to do something here, and this didn't end up turning out the way I was hoping. So you see the top part, I end up actually getting rid of that in the end, but it's okay because we make it work, and but it just kind of gets a little difficult, you know, on when you're going into some theming elements that you're not really used to. This is out of my comfort zone, but I really want to learn building different architectures and stuff within the game, and I think it's definitely a good thing for me to try and get right, and hopefully we can get to a point where we're like, yeah, that looks pretty awesome, you know, and that's the goal, you know. And how big this section's going to be, I don't really know at this point, but you know, I thought the Apocalypse section was actually pretty small, to be honest, and I might still actually add on to that some more. You never know, but we'll just have to see. But yeah, and I would love to hear your guys' feedback if you have any ideas on how maybe the architecture could look better or anything like that. You know, I'm still discovering some of the in-game pieces I don't ever usually use, so that's kind of the thing that where I'm at right now. You know, I'm using these pieces that I don't typically use because I don't use this, you know, theme and architecture very much. That's the one thing I really like about this series, is that I'm going to be testing myself quite a bit because I'm using pieces that I never used before and just using a lot of new styles and stuff that, you know, you never know, I might be actually decently good at. And, you know, I still have a long ways to go, but this will hopefully come together very, very nicely. So, again, I'd just love to hear your guys' feedback. If you have any tips and tricks for me to maybe help with some of this architecture or anything like that, I would love to hear them down in the comments. And if you want to help me live, be sure to, again, you know, check out the Twitch channel if you haven't already. We also have a Discord if you want to go into Discord with some behind the scenes kind of stuff and just a lot of fun stuff in the Discord, where you can talk with me, some of the other fans. It's just a really fun community to be around, and it's just a really good community in general. I think you guys have really made this community a lot of fun and just really good for me. So I really do appreciate that, and I'm really thinking about it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this done in time. I'm hoping so, but even if we don't, you know, we're still going to go strong, and even if we have to delay the opening of Time City, it happens, you know. It's just something that happens, and we're going to have to deal with it. Worst comes to worst, I might have to delay this one, and only Rustic City will open up on time. I think we'll be fine with Rustic City. Rustic City is going to open up on time, I'm pretty sure. It will only take another episode or two probably to get that finished. I keep adding on more and more to that park, but I think it'll definitely come together in total. So anyways, yeah, I think for this exit pathway, you know, with my exits, I want to make them accessible to the disabled guests as well, so I try to avoid the stairway as much as possible. I think I put it on Raptor Run, but that's the only ride that I've done it on so far. And I think I wanted to create a nice, beautiful little walkway that is being supported like by a rock structure. Make it kind of like a cool hill and stuff, and I think it just has a nice looking look to it. Then we're gonna have like this kind of main street kind of Roman area where you're gonna see a lot of Roman buildings. There's gonna be some cool little plaza out in the water, and it's gonna be really, really neat. I think you guys are I think it's looking really, really good. Again, I've already recorded the next episode after this, so you kind of have to keep that in mind as well, and it's kind of an interesting thing. So. But yeah, this rock with all this rock work and stuff, I think it was just kind of a cool little idea I had, and I think it looks kind of fits the area quite well, to be honest. So we're also gonna have a Coliseum within this as well, which will be fun, and I'm going to utilize that in a very unique way when I do get into it. But it's gonna be a very, very neat part of this part of the park. So I'm feeling pretty confident that I'll get this done pretty decently well, and I have an idea. The good thing about these structures, if I get kind of the idea of the structuring down, they don't have a whole lot of detail, to be honest. You get a lot of these columns, you get everything else, but they don't have a lot of small details like, you know, more modern day buildings and stuff. I don't need to worry about putting in, you know, like those windows, because that wouldn't fit in. So we're gonna create excuse me, I just yawned for some reason, but we gotta create something, you know, that's ancient. You know, this is the oldest time travel that we kind of encounter within the park. So everything here is ancient and old, and that's just kind of the idea. So I think it works it's gonna work very well, and it's a section that you just kind of think of when you think about a time travel, esque. What sections do you come with? Well, for past section, well, the first ones that came to my mind was like Greek or Rome, and then also Jurassic. And then when you think about future, I kind of thought, well, obviously sci-fi, something like that. And I'm like, what about an apocalypse kind of thing? We haven't had a real apocalypse, but so what if there's an actual apocalypse within the future? So that'd be kind of a, not like super far future, maybe, I don't know. It could be in more closer future for all I know, but I guess we'll just have to see where that kind of ends up, for right now. And you never know. Maybe my predictions are going to be true for the future. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So a lot of people probably going to ask, are you going to have a dark ride in the park and everything? And I do plan on it, and you're probably going to see that more in the sci-fi section. So once we get to the sci-fi section, you'll probably see a pretty neat dark ride that will be pretty cool. So we'll keep out on the look for that, and but that's kind of a lot further down the line if we start that final section. Just because I get to that final section and everything, there's still a whole lot to do even when we get to that section and everything. All these sections still have a whole lot of work to go, so I don't want anyone thinking that we're getting close or anything, because we're not. We're still very far away from the ultimate goal where I want to be for this park. So we've already been working on this park for about a year now, and I feel like I could have gotten a lot more done than what I have. Being that slow builder doesn't obviously help me, but it's certainly something that happens. I do have some ideas for some flat rides of what I can do to make them really, really unique and really fun to go within the theming and everything like that. I think it'll be cool. So it'll be an awesome. It's an awesome idea that I have, and you'll see probably in the next few episodes. So it's gonna be really cool. And once I get all these buildings up on the main street and stuff, we'll probably do a lot more like different rides and attractions and different things like that. And you'll see everything that's gonna be coming hopefully very, very shortly. And I wanted to do a building here, but I decided to wait kind of until the next episode to actually kind of finish it, so it doesn't end up properly getting finished within this episode. So that's just going to be for later, I guess, once we get that all figured out. So it's going to be I got cool plans. We're going to have like a lot of shops and facilities throughout this area right here, and at the end, which is what we get started here, and the staircase up to this second level. This is actually going to be a very, very neat little grand entrance, if you may, to a very cool ride, which we'll see in the next episode. So I make this cool structure. I go off of a very cool I found a very cool reference photo that I'm using right now to make this actually really nice. I'm like really excited for this building. It's probably going to be kind of one of the main buildings within this section of the park for sure. And I think it works really, really well. And you have columns everywhere. You have like stone buildings, bricks, everything that you can think of is kind of where it kind of goes into. And that's always the idea of of this architecture. It uses a lot of those white columns, a lot of the like marble or white stone or concrete, whatever. It uses a lot of that kind of architecture and everything. Oh, sorry about the yawning and stuff. Maybe I still have effects from the 24-hour live stream is my guess. I don't know. I mean, watching this, because this was during the 24-hour live stream, maybe it's giving me those memories. I don't know. But I've gotten my sleep back in. Those 24-hour live streams are fun. We're also going to be planning a charity live stream here pretty soon, so I hope you guys stay tuned for that as well and be a part of that charity live stream. It'll be really, really fun. That's going to be all about the charity and not all about me, which is actually going to be fun. So I'm really curious of how that turns out. But anyways, we're getting close to the end of the episode here, so I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support and for watching my videos, and I hope you guys I hope to get some feedback on my architecture here. I know it's probably pretty bad as of right now, and obviously we're very, very much into not very far into it, so we're gonna get that changed. Oh gosh, here goes yawns again. But it's gonna be I'm gonna make it right eventually. You know, even if it doesn't look right now, it's gonna look great in the end. So, anyways, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe for more amazing content like this. Join the Discord. Go follow me on Twitch and everything you need to do to you know, stay in touch with us and have a good time. So, anyway, thank you guys so much. That's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you guys have a great day and an even cooler tomorrow. And of course, I will always catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and goodbye.